Well, hello, Taurus, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy, and I appreciate you joining me for your January 2024 zodiac reading, in which we're going to do a life check-in. So, I couldn't have planned this any more perfect, and I didn't plan this. The first time I've done this reading was in September, and it just so happened to fall on the new year. So this is fantastic. So I'm just excited. So I'm going to set this deck off to the side, which we'll draw an oracle message from that at the end. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw cards, and we're going to talk about your overall energy this period, love, career, money, health, and your spiritual path. And there's Parker. She's probably barking at the squirrels. So really quickly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give the video a thumbs up, leave a positive comment, even if it's an emoji, share the video. All these things really, really help the channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I forgot what I was going to say, only because I just heard my door open, so it must be my husband. Or not the door to this room, but the door to the house. Anyway, two things. Now, I am connected to Aries energy, but you have to remember this is still a general reading. I cannot connect with every Aries on the face of the earth. All right, so the reading may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, please don't freak out. There's two things you could do. This reading is good until May, so you can always come back to it. Or you can always go to yournaturalhealer.com, go to services, and you'll see the different tarot that I offer, and you can always sign up for a personal reading. Now, at the same token, if it does resonate with you, I want you to take your right hand, I want you to place it on your heart, take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this reading for myself. All right. Now, the one warning I need to give you, especially if you're new to the channel, let me draw 6 cards or else I will get all confused. Okay. Move those off. I call them like I draw them. Okay. So for example, if you get the Tower card in love, I am going to read the Tower card for love. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I do not draw the cards in advance to give you some what I call rainbow and unicorn reading. I'm not wasting my time with fake readings, and I'm not wasting your time. It's like, what is the point of that? So if you're looking for that type of reading, all love, and I hope you get that. But if you're expecting that, then this is not the channel for you. If you're going to freak out because if I pull the Tower card and I read the Tower card, then this might not be the channel for you. Although if you are freaking out, you obviously, something's triggered you and maybe you need to do a little bit of shadow work. All right, so Taurus, are we ready to start? Let's stop chit-chatting. All right. So let's look at your overall energy for this coming space that you're moving into. And you got the Lovers card. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. This is talking about finding balance within yourself. I know a lot of people see this and think, oh, romance, and it can, but in this context, this is about inner harmony, inner balance. Now I will say there could be a choice you need to make in this coming space, but make sure that the choice you're making, don't do it too hastily. Make sure it's coming from the heart space, and do your due diligence. And you need to make sure that, you're using logic and you're using love and you're using your intuition in making the decision. But at the end of the day, you need to ensure that it's for your highest good. So again, you're really, really coming into a space where there's just inner balance, and that inner balance brings harmony and peace and joy to your life. So, I'm not sure what this choice is, and maybe, we'll see a little more when the cards are drawn. But you make the choice. You make the choice. Don't let anybody else make it for you. Okay? All right. Let's talk about love. Most of you probably wish you had the lovers in the love card in the love slot, but that's okay. All right. So for love, you got the Knight of Wands. All right, Taurus, if you're in a relationship, whether it's just dating phase or you're married or whatever, the Knight of Wands the universe is telling you that you need to spend a little bit more quality time with your partner. And that makes a little bit of sense because, we did just have the holidays, Christmas and New Year's, and just things get so crazy because we're doing so many things. And although we spend the time with our family, and it is quality time, there's a lot of anxiety and stress that goes along with that. So make sure you're carving out some time for you and your significant other, whether it's just watching a movie on a Friday night or going out to dinner or getting up early on Sunday and going to breakfast. Just do something that's quality time for the two of you. And if it is something like going to dinner or something, don't be talking about the kids or talking about whatever. Connect, okay? Now, if you're single, drum roll, you're about to meet somebody a little special. You're going to meet them either through your work or actually through travel. So, if you're traveling anywhere, and it could be even travel for work, but you're going to meet somebody that you're going to feel connected with. Whether this is long distance, travel could be, going from traveling 10 minutes to another location, but whatever it is, it's going to be somebody special, and it's going to be the budding start of a relationship. So that's really good for the new year. So outstanding card, Taurus. Let's talk about career now. Let's see what the universe is telling you in this new space. And we got a reverse card. So this is the 5 of Cups, and it was in reverse. Okay. So career-wise, you're getting back on your feet. I don't know what happened, whether, if you lost your job or maybe you didn't get a raise or you didn't get that Christmas bonus that you were counting on, or maybe you've just been disgruntled in your job. But whatever it is, you're going to get back on your feet career-wise. You're going to get refocused, re-energized. If you've been out of work, you're definitely going to find some type of work. Just a really good space career-wise. Follow your heart with this, though, okay? Really, if you're in a job, for example, I'm getting the feeling somebody's been in a job and they've been very, 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 very unhappy with it. And that you've been thinking about possibly looking for new work. If this is you, go for it. Don't quit your job until you have something lined up, obviously. But if you've really been on that fence about moving forward, definitely move forward, because, you're stuck in a place that mentally is not good for you. And you're not really happy. So why would you stay somewhere where you're not happy or you're not appreciated? So with that being said, get your dust off that resume, get it out there, start applying, and don't feel bad when you're offered a beautiful position and you have to give notice. Don't feel bad. There's something really beautiful coming for you guys career-wise, okay? Good card. All right, let's talk about money, 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 money. Sorry, my singing skills are not what they used to be. All right, so you got a lot of knights. This is your second knight's card. The Knight of Cups. All right, so excuse me, this is a good card money-wise. You are going to be getting some type of offer in terms of money. It could be anything from maybe a new job, maybe a promotion, Maybe somebody wanting to get into an investment or offering you some type of investment. Just though, don't just because you get this card though jump onto the first thing. If somebody says, "Oh, I want you to sell pigeons," don't say, "Oh, well, I got the Knight of Cups, so I'm going to be successful." Do your due diligence, but as long as you do your due diligence, you're going to be okay. Just because an offer is coming your way doesn't mean it's good or bad. And Cups deals about emotions. So please make sure when you're accepting any offers that you're not basing it just on your heart space, on your emotions, okay? Make sure that you're using the trilogy: logic, emotion, and intuition, all right? But definitely some offers coming your way in this new period in relation to money. All right, Taurus, let's talk about health now. Now, before I draw this card, I do want to say, in no way does holistic healing replace medical treatment. It's supposed to work in conjunction with it. For those of you that don't know, I am a board certified holistic health practitioner. I'm certified with the American Association of Drugless Practitioners. But we always say, holistic healing is not supposed to replace traditional medicine. It's supposed to work in conjunction with it. So if you're sick, if you're ill, if you have symptoms, please go see your doctor. I have one client who has thyroid issues and they see their doctor only once a year. They're not on any medicine. They just use, they get Reiki and they use crystals and essential oils. And for them, they haven't had to take medication. And then I have another client who has high blood pressure. They've had high blood pressure for some time. And, they're on medication, but they get Reiki and they use crystals for their high blood pressure and they're keeping it in check. So anyway, it's not supposed to replace it. It's supposed to work in conjunction. So let's talk about health. Oh, great card. The sun is the highest vibrational card in the deck of tarot. So, excuse me. I need to get water. If you have been ill, you're starting to recover, or if you're currently ill, like maybe you've had a cold or something, you're on the road to recovery. You're going to be filled with, energy and vitality again and feeling really good. So this is a great, great, great card. So everything is primo. No issues, just beautiful, beautiful, vibrant, vital energy. And there is nothing more that I could say about that. That is a fantastic card to get, Taurus. Fantastic. You know what? And if you are feeling good, in the New Year's, talk to your doctor about starting an exercise program, eating right, man. This is the energy to do it. All right? Good stuff. All right, let's talk about your spiritual path now. And the card you got is the Fool. Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking a minute because, over here for the overall energy, you got the Lovers. And I said that you were going to have some kind of a choice to make and make sure you're making it for yourself and don't let others do it. So what the Fool in spirituality is saying is that you're about to start a new journey. And maybe you're just starting a spiritual path, or maybe you've just been kind of tinkering around with some different ideas. Excuse me. And spiritual doesn't always need to mean religious. Okay. A lot of people get that confused. You can be religious and spiritual. You can be religious and not spiritual. You can be spiritual and not, you get the drift. But you're going to be embarking on a new path. And you got a lot of learning to do, and you realize this, and you know what, you're going for it because it's what you really want. It's what you're really feeling connected to. And this is a great thing. And that's why I said over here, maybe that's the choice you have to make, because some people, especially people that don't follow necessarily religion, because while I don't claim to be a particular religion, I mean, I was born and raised Methodist, and then I converted to Catholicism as when I got married. But I don't practice either religion. But I do believe in God, the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, Buddha, Allah, I don't care what you want to call it. It's all the same thing. And at first, it was like people assume, well, first of all, like with Reiki, when I became a Reiki master, people immediately think that you're practicing some evil religion. Excuse me. It's like Reiki is not a religion. It is a no touch, light touch energy healing. So what are y'all talking about? If you ever watched The Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi, that's what he's doing, Reiki. And I've just dated myself there, but y'all know I'm 50. I always got to think 53. But anyway, a lot of people, I took a lot of slack from some people. And it's like, you know what? I can't go with what I don't wholly believe in. And I have to create my own path. And, and it's nobody's business. So it's the same with you here. I think that you will be taking those steps to really find the spiritual path that you need for your life, to fill your life with harmony and balance and commitment. And that's a beautiful thing. Now, the journey of the Fool, you see he's on this cliff and he doesn't know what's before him, but he has faith that the universe has got his back. And you know what? You got the sun here, which we talked about as the highest vibrational card. The sun is shining on him and he's right. The universe does have him. And yes, he's moving off into an unknown, and there's going to be challenges and there's going to be stress and problems, but there's going to be beautiful, wonderful things too. And that's life. But he's doing what's good for him, and it's not harming anybody else. So always remember that on your spiritual path. Don't let others dictate to you what brings you joy, what brings you harmony. If you are coming from a place of love, from the heart space, and it doesn't harm you, it doesn't harm anybody else, who cares? It's nobody's business. But anyway, you're about to embark on that new journey. Let's draw an oracle message, and this is called the Kuan Yin Oracle, which it's a message from the Divine Feminine, okay? So let's see. Oops, card dropped on the floor, so that's going to be your card. Okay, sorry about that. I told you I'm a terrible shuffler. I'm knocking tripod over. All right. Okay, that looks centered. Sorry about that. They're my Taurus friends. All right, so the card you got is Shining Lotus. If you don't know anything about a lotus, and a lotus is actually part of my logo, a lotus is a flower that grows in the darkness and in mud, and it becomes this beautiful, beautiful flower. And I'm kind of, this is giving me goosebumps, actually. This is playing into these two cards. Shining Lotus is saying your spiritual path is yours. It is nobody else's. That is between you, your highest self, and the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it. And you shouldn't have to hide that. But again, it's also very personal. So, you don't need to go throw in everybody's face what you believe in, or you don't need to be one of these people that go and try to convert people into what you believe. Like, for example, I believe in reincarnation. My husband does not. But, and we'll discuss it, but I don't try to convert him into believing in reincarnation. And the same with y'all out there. I do readings and I talk about past lives and things like that. And if that's not your cup of tea, that's okay. That is okay. But at the same time, you shouldn't judge myself or anybody else that believes differently from you. So what the Shining Lotus is saying is that even through all the crap that you may get from other people for believing in whatever you believe, you know, like when I first started doing tarot, I was told that's the devil, and it's like, oh my gosh, it is so not. You know, it's kind of the same thing. You know, you're going to be rising through that crap. And when you fully accept your faith, your beliefs, your spiritual path, it's going to bring you those things we talked about, balance and harmony, you know, within yourself, and happiness. And as long as you're not hurting anybody else or anything, do what you do. Okay? It's okay. It is okay. I just wanted to tell you guys now, you know, sometimes when I'm doing readings, I see things in the crystal ball. I see a spot in my crystal ball that's like kind of small, but it's super, super clear. And I just think, and again, I don't know what that normally means. I don't usually try to interpret what I see because it means different things. So maybe it's just meaning that you're getting some clarity on some things in your life. I don't know, but I just see a nice, clear spot. So just putting that out there. But other than that, Taurus, really good reading. I wish you the best of luck this new year, that this year is the best year of your life so far. And I hope to see you on some other videos. And thank you for watching. So go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.